Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Speaking of support, if you haven't subscribed to my new true crime channel, Sinister Intent, you guys are missing out. In the description box below, you'll see a link that'll take you right to the channel. Go over there and show your support. Trust me, the first video I've done last week won't disappoint you. Go check it out. Now, I want to give an update about a story I did a couple of days ago about a fallen Harris County constable by the name of Corporal Mahir Husseini. I got to get these names straight. This man was savagely gunned down on his way to work as a police officer by this man right here. And yes, the police bust his ass. That's why he looked like that. Atir Maradi from Dallas, Texas. Now, I've done a couple of videos on this where after Corporal Husseini was shot, this guy shot the Galveston Bay 50, 60 miles away from Houston, drove his car out into the bay, tried to swim away into the Gulf of Mexico. Police had to go and get him out of there. Not only did he get pulled out of the water, he got his ass beat. And he got his ass bit by a dog. I showed the video of him on a stretcher, face down with a towel on his ass, looking stupid. Now, a lot of times police get killed because people have a gripe with society or they try to make a certain type of statement. During that time I made that video for you guys, I said, I think it's a possible motive may be business related because it looked like a targeted hit. And then the way the hit was because he shot this man, pulled up next to him, shot him, U-turned, and then shot him across the island median again on his way out. I knew it was personal. Now, as a business owner, I deal with, aquarium maintenance is out here in Houston. It's very competitive. You'll have run-ins with other competing companies to try to take your accounts and get on your turf, so to speak, and do shitey stuff to take business. I said in the back of my mind, this looked like that type of thing. Now, news has came out the last couple of days that proved I was right. This whole thing was about greed. Take a look at this video and it'll explain to you. This guy right here has no honor, and he damn sure ain't got no heart. When money moves you and that's the only motivating factor, it leads for a lonely life or possibly incarceration for the rest of your life. Like this dude right here. Take a look.
A number of new details in the case of a deputy shot and killed this week. On the day the deputy is being remembered, we are learning some new information about his interactions with the man police say pulled the trigger. Anthony Antoine with that side of the story. Anthony.
Well, Rashi and Caroline, court documents say Deputy Mahir Husseini had a cordial interaction with his accused killer just minutes before the shooting. It also says video from the deputy's dash cam caught the moments he was shot 13 times. And from there, a license plate reader and an alert criminal intelligence agent went to work tracking down Atir Maradi. Fox 26's Leslie Delasport back on the story here today with more of the intricate details here from these court proceedings that happened earlier here today. Leslie.
Yeah, according to those court documents, this was no random act of violence, but Maradi targeted Husseini in this general area here after a cordial conversation before shooting him 13 times. All of this caught on video.
All right, Mr. Maradi, you're in custody on a charge of evading detention with a motor vehicle. I'm going to go over your rights with you.
Thursday, 40-year-old Atir Maradi made his first appearance in front of a Galveston County judge after being released from the hospital and questioned by the Galveston Police Department Wednesday.
You can bring him to the front.
He is seen in this video bruised and scarred as the judge reads him his rights and charges, which is a third-degree felony for evading in a motor vehicle. He was spotted in this general area in Galveston by multiple agencies before taking off and crashing into water near the causeway.
I would like to have an attorney and a doctor because I was preventing from a doctor.
Sir, hang on. Answer my question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you wanting a court-appointed attorney or are you going to hire your own?
If you can appoint me an attorney, I don't have even a break.
Maradi appeared to be disoriented during his magistrate hearing, making comments asking for a doctor and a glass of water.
And regarding the doctor, medical will do an evaluation. I've also ordered that a 1622 mental health evaluation be performed as well.
He is not to be released on bond and has asked for a court-appointed attorney. Now that conversation between Murady and Husseini again happened in this general area of the parking lot where inside Husseini actually has a business just in those windows that you see behind me there. Anthony?
All right, before you go, Leslie, really quickly here. At that very location, you mentioned the conversation between the two men. Did the court documents say anything about what happened after that?
Yeah, actually it did. So bear with me here. I want you to walk through this with me. So before all of that, Husseini actually came out of that door here. Again, his business is just beyond those windows. He came out of that door, met Murady here in this parking lot where his car was parked. The two had a conversation. Court documents say that the two men actually shook hands. And then after that, Husseini left the parking lot, making a right on Richmond, where Murady followed him and shot him 13 times at the corner of Richmond and Fondren. Back to you all in the studio.
Shameful. There's no honor among thieves, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a little bit of backstory about these two people. Mr. Murady owns a security business himself, same as Mr. Husseini. Mr. Husseini, whose place of business he was at, had run-ins with him last year. Mr. Murady tried to take his clientele, some in Houston and some in Louisiana. Mr. Husseini heard about it because what happens is when you have a service provider and people come and what the first thing they do, because I've experienced this in my business with other competing companies, they'll come and say, oh, we'll give you a better price. Or they'll try to mudsling on you. Oh, that guy's not a good guy. You don't want to mess with him. And what happens? The clients come right back and tell. So now you can't say you said it because it's out there in the open. Mr. Husseini knew about it. They got into it last year. What does Mr. Murady do? His business ain't as big as the officers. So he comes down, lies in wait, sits there. I'm gonna make peace with him. He come out, cordial. Hey, such and such, this and that. I was wrong. Let's shake on it. No problem. Leaves. Man follows him, pulls right up on him. Doop, 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 doop. Shoots him 13 times. Shot him multiple times till he slumped over. Made that U-turn on that corner at the light, came back, stopped, aired out the car again before going on his way to make sure he was dead. I think his dumb ass went to Galveston because in his panic, he got on the wrong, because over there, like you get on 610, he got messed up and he got on the wrong part to catch the place back, and they got on his behind and he ran as far as he could and went to Galveston and fell in the water. You see him out there screaming. If you look at his mouth, Allah, Allah, he try to act like he crazy. Yeah, but that dog proved otherwise on that ass. This explains, looking at his face, of why they had him face down, not facing the camera. They bust his ass, and rightly so. You killed another human being, let alone a cop. People was crying. All different religions and colors. Dumb people cared about that man at the hospital. Large procession. This guy got a Muslim funeral yesterday, and they buried him. His funeral was yesterday, 2 days after he died. And there was a lot of people upset there, including his wife. This man had a family, and all you cared about your own personal greed, and you was jealous and envious of his clientele and where he was in life, even though you could have still did the same thing in other places. See, the reason why your business might not grow could be an advertisement thing, could be a reputation, could be anything. There are different avenues and different tools out here to help your business grow if you want to pay. But this guy wanted to take the easy route. He got a lot, so I'll just take some of his. Then when you confront it, because it's bad business, you look stupid. Then you come back wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's make peace. As soon as he turned his back, you put the knife in it, or bullet per se. You ain't shit. I don't respect people that do that. I don't care if the guy was a cop or a regular dude, that's foul. You don't do that. You drove 5-6 hours, however far Dallas is from Houston, just to kill a man, smile in his face, and then shoot him in the back. Disrespectful. I'm gonna show you another reason why he messed up. You got a business. Why you can't afford an attorney? You knew you was gonna do that crime. You can afford to get them bullets, but you can't afford to get your own lawyer. He's standing up in there. I need doctor. I need water. Sir, fuck all that. Do you get a paid attorney, or do you need an attorney? I need provided attorney. Now you're really stupid. You in security and don't even know that when you get a public defender, they're being paid by the same people that's trying to put you in jail. A lot of times, during a recess of break, they go to lunch together. The prosecutor and the public defender. The same people that's supposed to fight for your freedom and your innocence, and you sitting up there can't afford nobody else. People that do the dumbest crimes are almost always the dumbest people. And they get caught in the dumbest ways. They had to fish you out of the damn ocean like a wounded seal. Let the dog chew on you, put their feet in your ass, and then parade you around town in a place you ain't from. Disgusting. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. May Mahir Husseini rest in peace, fellow business owner, police officer. It's not right. Stuff like this ain't right, man. I mean, this can happen to anybody. You could be having success. It's always people standing there smiling in your face, but when you turn your back, they looking at you with squinted eyes. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.